Yes, I want to order the Succomatic, the most health-horrific household appliance on the face of the earth. I mean, yeah, I realize I'm making a video about E3 a week later, but whatever, who cares? Um, Now, the thing is, I don't necessarily watch E3, but I'll watch, like, the trailers and some of the presentations and stuff for the different games and stuff, but, I watched the Nintendo Direct from E3, because I always love the Nintendo Directs, and, to be honest, hopefully maybe down the road it'll be kind of cool if Sony and Microsoft did something similar, like, Directs every, so, yeah. I mean, they'd probably come up with a different name or something, but, anyway. The stuff that Nintendo announced in the Direct, well, first thing, that, the intro with Doug Bowser and Bowser from Mario, that was funny, that was genius. But the amount of stuff that they announced, like games and whatnot, it was like, God, Nintendo is like, you're killing me. Like, between the summer and fall, all the games coming out for the Switch that I'm like, Jesus. I actually made a list, because I knew it was like, I was like, I'm going to forget these, so I made a list of all this stuff. First thing, it's not a game, but it's, the first thing I want to, it's the Smash DLC, we'll talk about that. Banjo-Kazooie, that's huge, because something that everybody's been wanting. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people. Like, I mean, I like Banjo-Kazooie, but some of the other, there are other games by Rare that I kind of like a little bit better, but still, he's a great addition to Smash. And the way they unveiled him was great, it was like, long story short, you had the silhouette of the character, or characters, technically, and then, it turned out to be the Duck Hunt dog. It was like, and then, Banjo-Kazooie came down and lands on him. So that's cool. The other one is the hero from Dragon Quest, which, that really got my attention, because I was like, now, I'm sure we all have our huge list of characters we'd love to see get into Smash Brothers. I have, like, a whole... I could probably write, like, a book on the amount of characters that I could put into... I'd love to see get into Smash Brothers. But I have, like, my main ones, and then there's, like, ones that are kind of always in the back of my mind. And the hero from Dragon Quest was actually one of them. Like, I never actually thought that would happen. So I was just like... When I saw the trailer, where it was, like... Link fighting the Shadow clones or whatever, and then it shows, like, the horse riding, and I was like, oh, it's probably another Zelda character. Nope, the hero from Dragon Quest. And I was like, what? Like, oh my god, that's awesome. And I guess it's probably going to be like Bowser Jr., where it's, like, alternate skins. You play as different heroes from the different Dragon Quest games, so that's really cool. But as for the games... There's Super Mario Maker 2, which is actually coming out next week. I cannot wait for that game, because I had a blast with the first one, even though I can still play it, but I just haven't played that in forever, so, yeah, we're getting a sequel to that, which looks awesome. It's, like, going to be bigger and better than the first one. Fire Emblem 3 Houses, which I've talked about that countless times on this channel. I'm not going to go into details again. But, yeah, that's one of the games that I'm really looking forward to. I had almost forgotten about this one. I think I'm pronouncing it right, Daemon X Machina, which looks like some kind of mech robot game. That looks friggin' amazing. That's going to be good. Can't wait to see that. This next one, I think people are kind of mixed on, but I'm personally looking forward to it. It's Contra Rogue Core, which I know it's not like, it's just one trailer, but, it's like, oh, it's not a side-scroller, which, granted, there was... game. It's like the ones on the PS1, not that those were any good, but, I'm like, despite the shit that everything Konami's done over the years, and I still don't think the Konami we knew loved is coming back, but at least they're doing something with the IP, like, I'm like, wow, like, hell froze over, they're making a new Contra game, and I don't know if it'll be as good as some of the classic ones and stuff, like, for, like, from the SNES to the PS2 and all that, but, hell, I'm still willing to give it a shot. No pun intended. That looks good. Luigi's Mansion 3, which really excited about that. Because I loved the first one on the GameCube, and the one for the 3DS, which was actually one of the first 3DS games I bought, and that one was good, but not as good as the first one in my opinion. But the new one looks really good. Yeah, looks like a lot of fun. You have like a lot of different modes and stuff, and he has like Luigi has like new abilities and stuff. So yeah. Next we have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, which I guess this one's going to be exclusive to the Switch, and it looks really good. Never really played too many of those games. I bought one on the PS2 some time ago, the first one on the PS2, at least I think it's the same game. Yeah, because I think part of the reason I want to get this is because Thanos is in it. He's been one of my favorite Marvel villains since I was a kid, so... Yeah, I'm probably not going to pick that up right away, but I'm sure I will get it. Panzer Dragoon, which I never owned, let alone played a Saturn, you know, like, especially back in the 90s, and then from, like, recent years of, like, getting into retro gaming and whatnot, Panzer Dragoon is a game that I've seen, like, you know, people talk about stuff like, oh my god, that game looks awesome, but to this day I've never played it, so, and it's like, now it's getting remastered, you know, it's coming to the Switch, and probably other systems as well, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome, I can't wait for this. I think that's winter, they said, like, you know, so it's probably, like, winter, maybe, or like, maybe, by winter it'll probably be, like, late 2019, early 2020, something like that. Astral Chain, which we heard about a while ago, that looks wicked good. It kind of reminds me of Bayonetta, which makes sense because it's the same company, you know, Platinum Games. But that looks really good. Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Now, a while back, I heard a rumor that this was going to be coming to the Switch. And as Ron Perlman once said, funny thing about rumors, they're often true. Well, he didn't say it personally. It was actually a character that he played in the Batman, but whatever. So that was the thing, yo. So it's been like almost a year since I made this decision. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna get, because I wanted to get the Spyro collection or trilogy, whatever, and the Crash Bandicoot collection. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna get the Crash collection or trilogy, whatever, on the Xbone, and then I'm gonna get the Spyro trilogy on the Switch, which it's, you know, finally we got an announcement that's finally coming to the Switch. about time. Link's Awakening, which, now, even though I played my Game Boy a lot as a kid growing up in the 90s, I never really looked into this game, but, what's his face, the Gaming Historian had did a review on, or a, you know, documentary, that's kind of like what his videos are like, on the games, and then, like, the new ones and stuff, and I was like, wow, that game actually looks awesome. Like, it's like a cool, unique Zelda game, and because of the remaster, I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to check this out. That it looks amazing, you know. And finally we have Pokemon Sword and Shield, which most likely I'm going to go with the Shield version. I kind of, when it comes to Pokemon games, I usually go by, like, the whichever one is the legendary on the cover, whichever one I think looks cooler. In this case, I kind of like the look of the Shield one a little bit more, so I was like, I'll probably go with that version. And one of the new, I'm drawing a blank on its name, one of the new Pokemon, because they announced, like, a bunch of the new Pokemon and stuff in the game. There's one that's, I forget what the hell its name was, but it kind of looks like a snapping turtle, so I was like, oh, I'm going to catch one of those and nickname it Toka, like from Ninja Turtles. As for the starter Pokemon, I haven't decided yet, because usually what I do is wait till they, you know, they usually show off, like, their evolved forms or their final evolution. Usually I'll go by that, basically, but I don't know, I kind of want to go with the water Pokemon, because I haven't picked a water starter in a while, but like I said, we'll have to wait till I see what their final forms are. Two more things that I want to mention real quick that they mentioned in the Direct is, the first thing is the Animal Crossing delay, which, to be honest, I never really got into Animal Crossing, but I think this is a good thing that it's being delayed, mainly for two reasons. One, it's better that they take their time and get it right rather than rush it out when the game is, like, unfinished and needs, like, 20 patches and shit. And the other thing is, there's already so many heavy hitters coming to the Switch this year. Like, you know, we have, like, a Mario spin-off, and then Luigi's Mansion, which is, yeah, well, like, by Mario spin-off, I'm talking about Mario Maker 2, so, you know, then obviously Luigi's Mansion is another one, but whatever. You know, we have a Mario spin-off, a Zelda remake, a new Pokemon game, a new Fire Emblem game. That's some big hit. Like I said, those are, like, well, I'm sure not all, well, maybe only, like, 2 or 3 of those are system sellers, but, you know, those are, like I said, heavy hitters, so to have them come out this year and then wait till like the spring for the next heavy hitter to come out, I think that's a good idea. Like to kind of spread them out a bit, if you know what I mean. And the other thing is the Breath of the Wild sequel. That I was shocked by that. I was like, what? Yeah, that's gonna be sick. That's in development. I can't wait for that game. Well, I mean, probably won't see it till like, I don't know, maybe 2022 or something. But that's really exciting. Like I did not see that coming. Because I loved the first Breath of the Wild. I mean, I'm sure they're not gonna call it Breath of the Wild 2. They'll probably give it another name, but it'll be like the same style and atmosphere and stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I can't. But like I said, all these games coming out that I'm like definitely planning on getting. I'm like, God, Nintendo, you're killing my wallet here. So, what are some of the games that you folks are looking forward to that are coming to the Switch this year? If you own a Switch, that is. Let me know in the comments section below. And as always, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a nice day.